Hey y'all, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Tammy Talks here. I know it's been a while, but let's talk Black Ink Crew, Season 9, Episode 18, Bay. If you're brand new to my channel, I do breakdowns on various TV shows, both scripted and reality, interjecting my own thoughts, opinions, and theories into each and every recap. So if you enjoy that type of content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and hop into the comment section, y'all. Super close to 5,000 subscribers, which is wild. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, y'all. I was done with Black Ink, like recapping it. It's something that I have on now while I'm like washing dishes and stuff like that. But as many of you that have been rocking with me know, I am from Milwaukee. So I do want to talk about the episodes that are leading up to Black Ink Milwaukee. I want to see, because I went by Black Ink Milwaukee the other day when I went to a restaurant on Friday night that's like up the street from it. I want to see how they're portraying this spot to be, and then I'll tell y'all how it really looks. So the episode starts off with Caesar packing up and moving back to New York. Um, I guess we were supposed to believe that he is broken up with Suzette. I thought they were back together, but who knows what's going to happen. So he just kind of feels like it was best for him to come on back to New York. His relationship with Suzette is no longer feeding him. And I'm like, because you're a terrible person, C's. Whether he wants to admit it or not, whether he wants to believe it or not, you are just a terrible person. You are a selfish, narcissistic asshole. That's just what it comes down to. So they're in the shop, they're hanging out, nothing to do as usual because we don't tattoo anymore. So Spider is said he's gonna film a commercial with this like big ass puppet head that he's calling Jeezer that is supposed to look like C's, but it's because his client is late. So while they're doing this foolishness, C's walks in and is not entertained at all. C's is on some okay, put the puppet back, go do this. What are y'all doing? Why aren't we working? Like, what the hell is going on? He was over it. And he tells Van Spider and Alex that they need to interview some new tattoo artists. They need to start getting some more things going on in the shop. We need receptionists. We need all this type of stuff so that we can start to build this empire. I love how Caesar always says is that so they can build an empire, but when it comes down to the end of the day, it's always him talking about how this is his shop. This is his shop. Like, what is going on? I'm sick of it. I would never work there personally, but whatever. So Tati is back over in 125th, and she feels as if she is not being able to showcase her talents. I'm sorry, but being a manager is not a talent, sweetheart. That's not showcasing your talents. That would be a skill. Whatever. She ain't showcasing her talents, okay? If that's how she wants to phrase it. So she feels that she's been manager for 4 months, y'all. Not 4 years, but 4 months. 4 months. And she feels that in those 4 months that she has not been given enough to do, or she has not been granted more opportunities, if you will, within Black Ink. Tati wants to open up a shop by herself, or not by herself, but Tati wants to open up a Black Ink Crew or Black Ink tattoo shop in Long Island. And she said that if she can't get that, then she might just have to move on. Girl, you ain't going nowhere. One, you got this court case. Nobody's going to hire you. Two, you really don't have any real skills that will cause you to open up another tattoo shop somewhere. And three, you want to be on TV because four, you have this huge court case that you need to try to get money for because five, I think you bought that house with drug money. So Bay has a boyfriend. This is the entire reason I'm doing the recap anyways. Bay has a boyfriend. Bay is dating Jay. Jay was once a producer on the show. They came forward with their relationship. He was fired subsequently after. Which, fine, whatever. They've been together 2 months. They are already living together. He said that he fell in love with her right away, and he has already met her son. I am confusion. I Wow. Wow, Bay. I really thought Bay would be more mature than this. I thought Bay would be more level headed than this. I thought Bay would just have more common sense than this. Than to bring around this random ass nigga and have him not only around your child but living in your house. What is going on? And I do not care if he is somebody that you have known from the show. That's a very big difference between knowing somebody that you see when you come to work to film a show and somebody that you have living in your house around your small child. Just like, oh, babe. Oh, babe. So we did have a scene with C's, Puma, and Ted. C's wants them to know that Black Ink is now his first priority. He wants to get back to Black Ink as being his one true love, his wife, and he feels that the best option for him right now is to be single. So he's asking them what's been going on with the shop. Ted is just saying how he's been kind of focused on his music. Puma went down to Chase villages with his family to glamp. So Caesar is upset. Ted is supposed to be putting together a Black Ink Milwaukee and opening it up. That building sat vacant for well over a year. It is on a very, very trendy part of our east side where there is this entire strip is full of bars, is full of restaurants, is younger people. The demographic is like, there's stuff there to do for like a young 20 to like early 40. Like, it's a great part of town to have a tattoo shop. There are other tattoo shops that are on that strip as well, but it's a great area to have on that tattoo shop because it's a lot going on. It has a lot of foot traffic, right? So it's kind of wild that it sat empty for such a long time. Ted is always here. He has a relationship with a guy here that has like a tattoo, that not a tattoo, that has a like, he's like a sneaker reseller. So Ted has like a shoe relationship with him where he comes, he sells shoes, he buys shoes. Ted is here a lot. He's here a lot. I believe the manager that's working there, I'm pretty sure she's the manager. She is from Milwaukee. So it's not like a transplant person. The girl that's managing the shop is legit from Milwaukee. The tattoo artists are, I believe, legit from Milwaukee as well. So C's is kind of wondering, like, how is it that Van got Houston up and running within 3 weeks and Milwaukee is sitting there vacant? Right? So he tells them that he tells them that he has a contingency plan because they were wondering what's going to happen with Tati and how 125th is being run if she does go to jail. There are some people I saw on Twitter still wondering what is even going on with Tati. Tati was basically allegedly drug trafficking, and there was like, 3 kilos of cocaine were sent to her P.O. box. Will Tati beat this? I don't know. Sounds serious to me though. So then they have they're doing these interviews. They're pointless. We know that this is all for show, for fluff. They're asking people, can they swim? They're asking people, do they eat sea moss? Van is still being the creep that he was from Chicago, and hires the girl because she has her own lingerie line. Whatever. So then Caesar goes to see Tati at 125th. She's in there cleaning. The shop looks good. The shop looks nice. She wants to talk to him about her growth. She feels that she right now is just running the front desk and she wants to open a shop in Long Island. If you feel, Tati, that you were just simply running the front desk, then hire somebody else to run the front desk. That's a very simple solution. You're a manager. Can't you hire people? Okay. So she wants to open up her shop in Long Island. Caesar said he's worried about her going to jail right now. So he kind of feels that right now it's just not the absolute best time to do some business like that with her. Now, after, if she does go away or when the case clears up, then they can revisit the conversation. Tati doesn't feel that it is fair for her life to be stalled and derailed by something that she has no control over. Tati, you did have control over that. You had the control to not go get the P.O. box. You had the control to not allow your cousin to send, allegedly, the drugs to said P.O. box. So this is not something that is out of your control, Tati. You made certain decisions. You partook in certain actions, certain decision making conversations. You are the catalyst for this happening to you. So I'm tired of Tati acting like this is just something that just, oh my God, it happened to me. No, girl, you need to take some accountability. And I know you can't do that on TV, but stop acting like this is just something that has happened to you when this is something that you have really done to yourself. So Tati starts crying because she just doesn't feel like it's fair. And she says in her confessional that black ink might not be back for her, but might not be the right fit for her any longer. Girl, you're not going nowhere because nobody else is going to give you an opportunity. No one's going to give you the opportunity when you have these pending felony charges to open up a tattoo shop. It wouldn't be good for business. It's a stupid business move. So Tati is talking to Bay about Jay, and Bay was like, it's not a secret. Yeah, we're together. Tati asks her if she's going to get pregnant, blah, blah, blah. So then she tries to do this guilt trip with with Bay, talking about C's, how she wants to open up a shop, and C's doesn't want to let her and doesn't want to go into business with her. And Bay was like, well, yeah, it would be irresponsible. It's stupid as a business owner to want to go into and take a chance on somebody. You're pouring in all this money, all this time, all this effort. Your name is on the line. Your brand is on the line, and then here you are, might be going to jail. It's dumb, and it's kind of baffling that Tati does not understand that, to be honest. So Caesar comes into the shop. Everyone's there. They all are worried that somebody is getting ready to get fired. But it's really that Van is out in the back cooking, and they're just gonna have like a little kickback in the equanimity little garden that Alex put together. Now there was a scene earlier where Caesar was working out, and I guess one of his trainer or something shows him or gets a notification that Caesar was mentioned in some tweets, and I'm calling bullshit on this because Caesar has a verified account. People are mentioning Caesar like crazy. So you just happen to, out of the probably thousands of mentions that you get a day from people commenting on your post or tagging you in things, you just so happen to see that one comment buried deep down in Alex's page. Nonetheless, a woman told Alex that she's proud of his growth and that she's glad that he has someone like Caesar to like kind of guide him. Alex thanks her for the first part, calls bullshit on the second part. So Caesar has an issue with that. So while they're at this little cookout in the back, Tati comes up to C's and says that she's the person that can't stay still because it's going to cause her to worry and to think more about her case. C's thinks that she's getting ready to quit. She tells him that she thinks the black ink is the best fit for her, all right? And she's just going to try to be patient and continue to come up with new ways for the shop to grow. So then C's pulls Alex to the side, and it's just kind of on some, I don't talk about you behind your back and smile on your face. I expect the same type of courtesy and respect from you. Alex said he didn't mean it like that. He said he wasn't being disrespectful. He just think that he didn't like the way that the lady worded it. He said to him, it came across as if Caesar was the one that made him. He does not feel that way. He was a tattoo artist before C's. And that's all he meant by that. So, because of that, they agree to squash it. Everything's cool. Caesar still has his eye on Alex because he said he can't trust somebody that talks about him behind his back. Caesar, you should have fired Alex when you fired Donna um a couple, like the first episode, because I would have just fired him, and said it's because he's creating a toxic environment, which they have because of all the bullshit that they kept um bringing to the shop. So finally, we have Caesar over talking to Van, Puma, and Ted because they see the new people that they brought in, and he's not impressed by anybody. They haven't talked about anybody's work or anything like that. Caesar feels that Black Ink used to be all of our dream. This is what I don't get about him. Like I said before, Caesar likes to say how this was everybody's dream. This was everybody's dream. You keep saying that, but then you like to make sure that everyone knows that you are the boss and these are your lieutenants. Caesar never talks to them from the aspect of we are all in this together partners. We are all owners in this. It's always this is my shop, y'all do what I say, until it comes down to you not getting your way, because he doesn't want them to think about any of their dreams or ambitions or anything like that. He wants them to solely focus on Black Ink because that's all he has going. So Ted tells him, this is your dream. Puma tells him, like, we can all do, other things. Black Ink is just not the end all and be all. Ted says that maybe they need to start coordinating different things so that when push comes to shove, we are putting together what we need to for Black Ink meetings, business wise, and then overall, we're still able to get together and do what we want to do for our own passion projects and stuff like that. Caesar's okay with it for now, but then we see next week he's mad that Ted is an actor. That is it for Black Ink. Yeah, I think once Compton switches over to Kat's shop, I'll be recapping that because we know that Kat is a professional. We know Kevin Leroy is a really good tattoo artist. This Compton mess where it's two shops and KP is tripping, I'm not doing that. So once that switches over, I'll be recapping Black Ink Compton. Because I want to see how Kat is going to do with having her own show now since she has left 9 Mag. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.